Hey guys, welcome back to Saturn Fighters, and it's been a long time no see. So we're going to be checking out some classic Capcom action today, and we're going to be playing some Street Fighter 2 World Warrior on the Japanese Sega Saturn. Yeah, what do you mean you didn't know it was on the Saturn? Come on. This is part of the Capcom Generation 5 collection, or compilation should I say, and it's one of 3 titles that's on this CD. And as you know, Street Fighter 2 World Warrior is the first Street Fighter 2 game to be released in the arcade. And let me tell you, the Japanese Sega Saturn version is absolutely fantastic. Arcade perfect with no loading times apart from this one. So let's get into some action and I'll show you how it plays. Okay. What I do like about this version is that it does have some great options. You get an option that you are able to change the sound, and you can have like a remixed soundtrack on here. What I'm going to be doing is showing you the options, and I'm going to be using the default sound, but I'll just show you in here in the options menu. You've got your difficulties, your time limit, your standard fare stuff, but you've got the sound remix option, which gives you kind of an alternate soundtrack to the different stages in the gameplay, but I'm going to be just using the default one. Let's get into arcade mode and let's have a play. Now, as you expect from the arcade mode, it's got lovely big chunky sprites and it looks fantastic on the screen, so no problems there. Great visuals, great sound. Another great Capcom release. So the idea of me doing the Saturn Fighters videos was initially to really show you, with most of the fighting games on here on the Saturn, they do have loading times, but because of this is pretty much a straight up arcade rip or port, it doesn't actually include any loading times during gameplay, so you don't have to suffer with any of those at all. You can just get straight into the gameplay and not worry about it. And yeah, visuals wise, let me show you. I'm just going to pause the game a second and I'm going to put my hand up to the screen and check this out. That's my hand, right? And that's how big the sprites are. Nice chunky sprites. Look at Guile in my hand there. You get a nice big chunky sprite on the screen. So, lovely big visuals. If you're a Street Fighter fan, if you're a Street Fighter 2 fan, then this is a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest. I do believe the Street Fighter 2 collection did have a release in Europe as well, so you should be able to find it on that as well. You can really see the old school, how much Street Fighter 2 changed from Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Super Street Fighter 2 with the character artwork there. The sprites pretty much look the same. There were a few sprite updates in regards to some of the moves and the jumping excuse me, the jumping moves, especially with Ken and Ryu. What I did miss as well on the Street Fighter 2 Turbo version, you see here Ryu stage. You've got the breakable sign there in the background on the rooftop, and they, I don't know why, they did actually remove that from Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Must say, Ryu stage is one of the most gorgeous looking stages in the Street Fighter 2 game. It's one of my favourites. I love the sunset, I love the background, the rooftops. Oh, he's got me there in the corner. Oh dear. Come on now. The first time I played Street Fighter 2 World Warrior was on the Super Nintendo. And I do remember the Super Nintendo version being absolutely brutal, really hard. Ryu especially, but Vega as well. Or, here we go. That was close. But definitely, yeah. I mean, out of the two versions, Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, I actually, because we got Super Nintendo with the Street Fighter 2 Turbo pack. Obviously, Turbo was the first game I played out of the two on the Super Nintendo, and then we actually borrowed World Warrior off a friend of ours. And because I played Turbo so much and playing World Warrior against it, I just found the difficulty, strangely, a lot harder in World Warrior. And I just, to this day, remember just Street Fighter 2 World Warrior on the Super Nintendo being the harder game. This arcade version doesn't seem too bad though. But the thing is with this game, the difficulty does spike when you get further in.
Round one, fight!
Oh, he's got me there. I do actually like. I mean, if you've played them a lot, you can tell the differences in the two games stage-wise. And on World Warrior here, I do like the colour of. It's a bit anal, but I like the colour of the E Honda stage here. Another guy here in the Street Fighter 2 roster who can be quite a pain. Oh, he got me with this slap. Fantastic. So that's it, guys. That's Street Fighter 2 World Warrior on the Sega Saturn. If you're a fan of the Street Fighter 2 series, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth picking up. And I'll see you guys soon for more Saturn fighters coming soon. Bye for now.